Just Sports team is here with Chief Siddarth Choudhary,
Hi.
the man behind GRR. So, how are you doing, sir?
Very well. How are you?
Great. So, sir, firstly, I would love to know about your passion for running.
My passion for running, I think that's I'm running from New Delhi to Bombay, which is starting tomorrow.
Yes.
So that itself says everything
Yes,
what
absolutely.
passion I have
Absolutely.
for running. And the passion for running is to the extent that we have created a kind of a revolution in Gurgaon.
Yes.
So what I experienced personally, I wanted to share that with the community.
Yes.
And the experience which I had in my lifestyle as a personality. So that's what we wanted to share. So running has given me a lot of changes. So as a personality, handling stress. So that's the passion I have for running. So you can wake up and start running anytime.
Yes, absolutely. Since you started as a sole runner, and then you decided to establish GRR with a few runners. So, share something regarding the challenges that you faced and about the successes with GRR.
So yes, that's right. I started as a sole runner, and when I started about the first marathon which I did was not long back. That was about, I think, 7 years back, and I didn't know that what is a marathon. I didn't know what is half. So I knew half marathon is half of marathon. But what is that marathon? I didn't know what is marathon. So I heard that there were some runs happening in Gurgaon and people were going to run a marathon. So I also became a part of that, and then I realized that it is 21 kilometers. I thought it's going to be a shorter distance.
Yes.
So I ran my first half marathon, and then I realized when I saw that I was getting addicted towards, not actually towards running, but the byproducts of running, which means I realized that I started sleeping early, I started waking up early, I started changing my diet plans, and this
the complete lifestyle change
was changing, and that's when I realized that let me start spreading this virus to others.
Okay.
And then what's the best way? The best way is to make a group. So we made a group. We didn't realize that. Now I realize that I should have called it Global Road Runners instead of Gurgaon Road Runners.
Right.
But that time I thought that Gurgaon itself is a challenge.
Yes.
So it's a challenge, yes, to make people move, to tell them to come and work out.
Right.
So if you go as per percentage,
yes.
it's a sad number. It's still almost about 1.5%. Anyway, you take a thumb rule. Even if you see 30,000 people in Airtel,
Yes.
so what is the percentage of this country? So it's 1.5%.
Yes.
So even if anywhere you see in your condominium, so where I stay in my condominium, the Siddarth, you should expect the biggest numbers from this condominium,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
But it doesn't happen. So if you see out of we have 500 families here, which means even if you take 2 adults per family, 1,000 people, and I have only 30 people running from this condominium, 20 or 30 people. So the percentage is still very low, it's 1.5%. So you really need to motivate, mentor people to come out to fitness. Not that they don't want to do, not that they don't realize that they should do. Somewhere they shy because either they start comparing themselves to others, that I will never be able to reach what the other person is doing. So that is the first barrier they have, that will I be able to do it. So that's the time they need someone to motivate and mentor and give them the confidence that yes, you can do it.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing. Training is second. First you need to tell the person to reach the start line.
The awareness.
Awareness.
More.
Once you reach the start line, or once you reach in the morning, your 75% of your job is done. Then you need to get the person back to the start line again. That's the challenge. The challenge is not to how to make him run, how to make him become an athlete, how to make him do a half marathon in 2 hours. That's not the challenge. The challenge is that wake up, get up, reach the start line, it's a beautiful day, your body is very precious to you. You make the realization that fitness, health is important as your job. So it has to be, it's a necessity.
Yes.
Today it's a lifestyle changes is a necessity.
Yes.
So training is secondary. You have so many trainers. So I mean, in Gurgaon, you name it: Zumba trainer, aerobics trainer, fitness trainer, this trainer, marathon trainer. So a lot of trainers. The world is full of trainers. How many mentors and motivators do you have? That is the key. Not a trainer. You throw a stone, you'll get 10 trainers. So people need motivation and mentoring. Training will come later. Right? You need to talk to them. You need to tell them why is this important. Make them comfortable. Give them confidence. Then they will come to the start line. What's next?
So what about the successes that you have faced with GRR?
Success as in, everything is a success.
Yes.
GRR is growing.
Yes.
We started with 2, 3 and now we are 5,000.
Yes.
So, and we've gone, GRR has gone to Jaipur.
Yes.
GRR has gone to Amritsar.
Yes.
So we have a small group with GRR Amritsar, maybe about 100 people now, but we are building up. So yeah, that reminds me, if everybody is listening to me, do not get intimidated by the numbers, please. Even if you have 2 people in your group or 5 people in your group. So one thing which I really try to tell people is that when you go for a run, why do you ask kitne log aaye?
Right.
Why? And why do people start asking वहाँ पे बस 4 लोग ही आ रहे हैं तो फिर मैं नहीं जाता. I mean, why is that 4 or 40 or 4,000 important? The important thing here is, are you going? You become the lead and then people will follow you. So don't go on how many people are coming and then start networking. Are you going? Are you going? You're also not going. I'm also not going. Then that becomes a gang of non-going people.
Yes.
And suddenly you will see that 2 people from a group not going, the whole group doesn't go.
Yes.
Why? So I know people are listening to me and they know what I'm saying is correct. But that's how GRR is today 5,000, because I never cared for numbers. Numbers are big now. But when we started, I used to go for my runs when even there were 2 people or 20 people. So,
or you were running
alone. Yes. So you people will follow. They wait, they watch, they need time. But if you can be a role model and tell them, I'm going, you want to come, you come. Or try to motivate them. But don't make this kind of a concept that you are also not going, I will feel lonely. If I'm not going, you will not come. I mean, what is this? So you should instead be motivating others to come. So GRR has grown, GRR is big, we have a huge camaraderie, we are more like a family.
Yes.
We do a lot of events, we run, we train, we celebrate. GRR runs Mumbai Marathon, then for celebration we go to Goa. We recently went to do the trail run in Mashobra. Okay. So that was like a small, we called it a fit vacation. Okay. So we had a small vacation plus a run. So you see now the vacation and the run is also hand in mouth.
Yes.
Right? So this is how GRR is going now. So we are all very happy people and like-minded. That's also very important. Yeah. We're all like-minded.
So we have read about your maiden participation in the Great India Run. So how do you feel about it?
So this has to be a maiden one because you don't do these things.
Yes.
I think this is once in a lifetime.
Yes, absolutely.
So there were 2 things to this. When I heard about this Great India Run, it was not that, the response was not that I can't do it. So my mind went on that this is a good opportunity.
Yes.
When you're getting a support, it's a fully supported run.
Yes.
You are having vehicles with you, you are having food with you, you are having medical facilities with you.
Yes.
And it is an organized way.
Yes.
So immediately I thought, Siddarth, forget about the training part, that's secondary. You are getting a full support to run from Delhi to Mumbai, take this opportunity. So that's the first thought came into my mind. When it settled down, the second part was training. The confidence, I still have to start the run tomorrow.
Yes.
So there will be challenges.
Yes.
So there will be humidity, there will be rain. I don't know how my body is going to respond because you don't do these things in training. Even if you touch 50 to 60% of the training, you are good.
Yes.
So I have touched about 50% of the training. So let's see now how it goes. But the whole concept is very exciting, and the next challenge was taking out 20 days.
Yeah.
That was the next challenge.
Yes.
But then the community which I have built up, the family, GRR,
Yes.
so they are helping me a lot as part of my training and as part of handling things when I am not here. So they are, as you can see, we have people here.
Yes.
So they are here just to understand how they are going to continue when I am not here. And they are eagerly coming on board to help me while these 20 days I am not here. So we have a full team of people, supporters, who will take care of GRR. Even if I am not there, the GRR will perform the same way or maybe even better, I don't know, while I am not there. So that confidence is there that okay, I can go leaving GRR and the people here performing the same way as they are going to do. And so this is how I take this run. It is interesting, it is challenging. How do I fare in this run? Even I don't know. But I will try my best.
We hope the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, did you make a role model for yourself before committing yourself for the Great India Run?
No. So see, now I am in a situation where in 10-15 years of running,
Yes.
I have become my own role model.
Yes, absolutely.
So if I was new, I would have had a role model. But now, okay, I haven't done this kind of distance.
Yes.
But that is not the logic for this training.
Yeah.
The logic of this training is that anything done continuously,
Yes.
sincerely, consistency, hard work, logic will give you results. Be it anything in life. So marathon, long distance is all about consistency, good training. Obviously, so people do train hard, but they forget about hydration and calories intake. So I've taken care of the calories, I've taken care of the hydration part. Training I've done with whatever experience I have. I read a bit, I spoke to a few people. But I didn't have a role model as such for this run. I'm my own role model. I thought, Siddarth, if you have achieved so much in life,
Yes, absolutely.
so why don't you try this? It is difficult, it is challenging, but then how do you raise your bar then?
Yeah.
You know, you have to raise your bar as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's what I'm trying to see if how far I can try this. It's not easy though, running 20 days, 75 kilometers a day. I've spoken to a few people and they say that it's not so easy. You know, no, not so easy. It's up to 55 to 60 kilometers was manageable. So let's see. And the weather, that's
Yes,
again another
absolutely.
challenge. So we'll see how it goes.
So, in what ways do you think that GIR is the
GRR.
GIR,
GRR.
the Great India
Achha,
Run? The Great India Run is the most endurance run for the runners.
Oh yes, it is definitely. So, 1500, 1480 kilometers, 20 days, averaging 75 kilometers, 72 kilometers a day
Yes.
in this humidity.
Yes.
So everything is against. You know, distance is against, humidity is against,
Yeah.
temperature is against,
Absolutely.
and so also, so what is with us is the support factor, and so it is very, it's probably the toughest run this country has ever seen.
Yes.
And the time factor. So you are trying to target it in 20 days. So if you had more days, it becomes easier. But 20 days running 70 kilometers a day, 75 kilometers a day in this heat, so it's definitely tough. I will not call it easy at all. It is definitely tough. And also, how many of us can do it is another thing.
Yes.
You know, we all have some confidence, but everybody, we can't say for with the 100% surety that I will be able to do it. The complete distance, maybe, you know, and also in between you have to remember 20 days you can fall ill, you know,
Yes,
you can
absolutely.
have some kind of medical issues, or you're running on the highway, that
Yes.
itself is a challenge.
Yes.
So, and you're running during the daytime, you can run in the night, but the night you have other challenges like security,
Security is
right?
the very important thing.
So what do you prefer? You have to take a call, either security or heat. So we prefer running in the day. So normally we will be running from 5:30, 6 in the morning to 5, 6 in the evening.
Okay.
So, but the good part is that it is fully supported.
Yes.
So you have continuous hydration, food, supplements. There are vehicles moving with us. There are cars with us. There is medical facilities with us. So mentally you are secure there. So, but yes, this is probably one of the toughest runs this country has ever seen.
Yeah.
And we'll wish all the runners all the best.
Yeah, I wish you all the very best for these 20 days from Just Play Sports, and we hope that you complete these 20 days. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye. Cheers.